just for a minute. Close your eyes for a second.
Hi Posh fam, we're going to quickly talk about episode 4 of the Diamond Wives, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There is not a lot of talking points in this particular episode because it was just more Dorit and Kyle rehashing their feelings and expressing how much they have both hurt each other. But before we get into the commentary, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, and that is thank you for coming here and joining us here. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this channel with your friends as we get our numbers up. Again, thank you for supporting, staying on. And with that said, let's just cover the few minutes of highlight that I probably have from this particular episode 4 of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, it's no stranger to us who saw the last episode, the last pretty much 3 episodes, to know that Kyle and Dorit are loggerheads, and they are both going through an emotional moment in their marital life. They have both separated from their partners, both 1 year apart. Now, Kathy decided to do these ladies a favor by, taking them to some Oceanside beachfront vacation to, should I say, clear the air, and hoping that the beachside will do some good to the relationship dynamics between the groups. Well, episode 3 ended with Kyle and Dorit pretty much addressing the mightiest of elephants in the room. Now, this particular elephant refused to go away in episode 4 because they kept yelling, screaming at each other. No one was willing to back down. I think at some point, Kyle decided, okay, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. This woman is, obviously she has a big bone to, break with me, and she is not letting go. She's literally pretty much grasping from all the crumbs that this particular bone is, offering. And she was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna call truce on this. My tools are down. I'm no longer gonna fight you. I apologize for the perceived hurt you have expressed, and I'm hoping we can move forward and find a place to, regain the trust we both once had. Well, Dorit said, well, this has been brewing for decades or years, or since the commencement of our friendship, and I do not know if I'm going to get past it. But however, yes, I accept the apology. However, we do have a lot more to rehash as we progress. And pretty much the end of this particular dinner date, I don't think they even had anything to eat because it was all about Kyle and Dorit. The next morning, it was time to have a yacht moment. I think it was a Seahawk, and very quickly we could see Sultan flirting and like showing interest to the captain of the yacht. Now, I'm not sure, there was really nothing to be desired from this man, but I guess, as a 60-70-year-old woman who's, I don't know, she saw something that I did not see, and pretty much Dorit helped ensure that her number was passed across to this particular captain from this yacht. Now, I don't know, is that appropriate to do? Because he's an employee, and on camera it can be seen that you're exchanging numbers. Now, I don't know what the policies are. However, well, I guess what's good for the goose is good for the gander, I guess. Anyway, during this particular yacht moment, again, Kyle decided to address Dorit one more time, but it wasn't from a malicious place. We did get to find out that Bozoma is dating, because we know from her introduction that she had lost her husband, and now she can tell us that she's seen someone else, and this person is someone that makes her really happy. We got to see a little bit of her parenting style. I think her daughter, they're planning a trip, and she was able to communicate, with the daughter on FaceTime, if I'm not mistaken. We also got to see a moment between Garcelle and Dorit from the sit down over dinner. Garcelle sort of chimed in, insinuating that she knows Dorit has got so much animal anger and always have a grudge and never apologizes. And I think this rubbed Dorit the wrong way. She pretty much did not communicate or exchange pleasantry with Garcelle the next morning. Garcelle and Kyle went upstairs to again talk about the moments from last night, and this is where Kyle revealed to Garcelle that PK is contacting her. So essentially she is communicating with PK. Now, why does this make sense, or why is this a huge deal? Dorit is Kyle's friend, in quote now, and Dorit and PK are both having marital issues. They've separated. Now, I will think the loyalty will be lying with Dorit, given the fact that Kyle is also going through the same separation process. I don't know how this is going to pan out, because it's not sounding right or appropriate by no means. The first communication from PK should have been reported, or Kyle should have informed Dorit about that communication, and the fact that she hasn't, and there's still, should I say, a series of communication between these two, just does not spell well for this particular peace that they've brokered. So we can safe to say it's a temporary peace. Now, what do you guys think? Because there wasn't much to talk about in this particular episode, other than the fact that Kyle and Dorit kept on going at each other until one of them decided they've had enough. They were going to succumb, cave, and just let peace reign. Now, with this particular information, which I know Garcelle eventually forwarded to Sutton, it's only a matter of time before it gets back to Dorit, and how she receives this or how she takes this is a whole other complicated issue between these two women. I am not sure how this is going to play out in episode 5, but I cannot wait to address and uncover this for you guys. But I would like to say something though, and that is, these women have successfully, I would say the trip to Oceanside was a successful one, given all of the issues that is the group dynamics, or that has affected or impacted the group dynamics. They did come out on the other side saying, we're going to embrace peace, we're going to continue on and just have a moment where we can celebrate one another. Sutton re-echoed this particular sentiment by trying to read off a speech she wrote that didn't really sound right. The women literally laughed at her, but she wanted to say that we should, I think what she was trying to get at was, she wanted the women to support each other going forward and not harp on or hold on to grudges. Like, when something is upsetting, you should be able to find a voice to directly express it to the person that it's impacted, instead of holding a grudge or going through the entire group and then having all the Chinese whispers of conversations or pocket of conversations that oftentimes does more harm than good in terms of resolving conflict. So that's it, guys. Like I said, there wasn't much. This particular episode was a snooze fest. I'm not even sure how I went through the entire 40 minutes of it, because I did not get one single valuable piece of gist to come share with you. Until next week, hopefully we can get something more to talk about other than Dorit and Kyle's relationship, because from this particular revelation that PK is now in contact or communicating with Kyle, we know episode 5 is going to be a continuum, and I am not looking forward to this particular two women beefing at each other. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk soon.